You're welcome back. My name is Tilly Ekenipa. I'm still seated here with Jerry Akaminko, and we are talking everything that has got to do with the lifestyle of a footballer. You can't be, if you're not disciplined, forget. Just forget. Because the conversations we've had, I don't think I'm that disciplined though. But the World Cup is coming, and we have been part of the train that headed to Qatar, Qatar to Qatar. And we want to know, he has been in that position before, training for the World Cup and all. We have to know what is really going on. How does he feel the boys are feeling right now? Is there a lot of pressure? Because everybody in Ghana has an opinion when it comes to the Black Stars. Are you able to filter it out? Do they think do they hear it? Or how do they manage all the opinion in the world over them?
I think some they do hear, some they don't, because depends how you want to hear your news and then how you can handle them when it comes. So if you know you're not that kind of person to handle certain news about you, you don't listen. You don't even make yourself available to know all these things. So I feel there could be pressure on them because obviously it's a big tournament, and then if it doesn't put pressure on you, then it means that it's not worth it. So if most of them, I'm sure they might have this pressure on them. Most of them have their experience, more than their first time. So the good thing is they are able to deal with it, whether we like it or not. They're able to deal with it. Yeah.
The lineup this season, are you excited about it?
Yes, of course, because it's their profession and everyone who is there deserves to be there. We can't, definitely there has to be a number of players who has to be there, and they are there. So I feel like they're okay. Yeah.
I know whenever the footballers are on the pitch and they are playing God bless our whole land, Ghana. Some of them, they are more autonomous, some of them, they are into it. If I put you on the spot right now as a footballer to sing the anthem for us so that before the game we play it on TV for the boys, please.
Well, I think when you see them, some of them quiet, some of them being excited. Like I said, before the game, everyone has their way of, getting themselves in the mood to be able to perform. Some of them, while they're playing the national anthem, they meditate by word to get themselves, some kind of, hope or whatever we may call it, you understand? And some people also, they feel like there's one word that went through his head and then, he's ready for everything, So I feel like the good thing is our national anthem is strong and it always gets us ready.
Can you sing it for our boys?
Why do I have to sing for them? You want to get me on the spot, eh?
That is what I'm aiming at.
I'll sing it one day.
Okay. Okay, so then when they are ready and they are on the field, normally when the team is about to face a big team, yeah. I mean, I have done Vox Pop. I've gone on the street to ask for people their opinion, what they think with the first game, especially Ghana versus Portugal. I'm all for young Shishio. But you people are the ones going, the pitch, going to face the game. How do you accept such much and deal with it and make sure that you are going and come? Because normally I realize that Ghana, for when they're big games, you do well rather.
Yeah.
When everybody say that way, that's how do you manage that situation?
Yeah, like that's why it's good to have a club team to play. Definitely play bigger teams, and then mostly fill stadiums, and then how they try to bully you, and then definitely you won the game throughout that. That's a good exposure and a good experience, and then that's the same thing you carry to the World Cup. So you people seeing from the outside, football fans might have some kind of like fear or panic, but then the players, they don't. They only have some kind of nervosity or something small before the game, but that is to prepare them, that's to get them ready, that's to get them aware that there's something important you're going to do. So you have to be aware, don't take it light to be so complacency or completely to lose the game or do mistakes. So I feel it's one of those things. And then like you said, when we're playing big teams or big countries, that's where we win. Yeah, anything you're doing, you become focused, definitely you do it right, and then you get the results. So these are one of those things.
When the Black Stars, they have, let's say, they're playing against a team that has a very big name like Ronaldo. First of all, what is the state of mind like? Are they star-stricken? Are they nervous? Or they are like, oh yeah, we are going to take him down? What is it like?
Yeah, but don't forget we have psychologists,
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely, sometimes we don't even need a professional psychologist. As a footballer, you become automatically psychologist because you've psyched yourself over many games, to be able to go through a season and it's not easy. So why would Ronaldo alone frighten you for a game and then you give it up? So our coaches are our psychologists. Even our kid guys, our psychologists, everyone you see around the team are psychologists because everyone boosts you up because they make you know that we are ready. We can go and win. So I feel like it's not anything because Ronaldo, everybody gives up or everybody becomes nervous to lose the game, but it rather gives us confidence knowing that there's a giant, there's a good player. They only have to bring the best out of you, and that's what we do. That's why we always perform against big teams.
As we are wrapping up, there's this thing I've been always thinking about. So when I meet a footballer, I'll ask him, when after the first half and you go to the locker room, especially if you didn't win or maybe you haven't scored the first, what do you put on yourself in the locker room? What do you tell yourselves in the locker room? Like, let's say you scored the first half, you go to the locker room and prepare for the. What do you tell yourself to calm yourself? Tell me, I want to know.
Well, we mostly from my side, when we get there, they allow us to have about 5 minutes free, whether you want to use the whatever, and then nobody talks about the game, so that because we're already under pressure or tired and that kind of thing. So we stay 5 minutes quiet, get yourself calm, and then after 5 minutes, the coach comes in and then tells us our mistakes and then what we have to do. And then after that 5 minutes, we the players, we can have the time to talk to each other. Okay, you are doing right, you're not doing right. Or one can stand up and say, listen, this is how we're going to do it. This is how we do it. Okay. And then obviously we go back to the locker room. Go back to the pitch. So within that 15 minutes rest, there's a lot that goes in between. So because most of the game you can win back on the pitch. Depends what happens in the locker room.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see. So it's all about up here.
Yes. Because obviously when you were playing the 45 minutes, the coach couldn't communicate a lot better. So when you come to the locker room, that's where he has the opportunity to tell you your mistakes and then what you can capitalize on to win. So if you're a good team, with good listeners, and then obviously that's where they say the coach went to the locker room, came back and won the game from the outside. Yeah.
Well, culture to Qatar is for young people. Do you think so far young people have had their building, or probably they've cultivated the love towards this particular World Cup and let's say for the Black Stars per se? Or you think people are still indifferent about the Black Stars or Ghana football?
I think it's a mixed feeling, if I could say. But World Cup is World Cup. Ghanaians don't care. They don't remember what happened previously or some years back. All they do is the current situation, current atmosphere, and that's what we see. That everybody is excited and waiting to see what will happen in Qatar, and I'm sure it's a good spirit. It's a good spirit because it's not like we'll be hearing negative stuff about the Black Stars and say, "Oh, we don't have hope in you, so we know you're not going to do well." Ghanaians, we support even when we had bad experiences and all that kind of thing. We focus on the current. And then, so I think it's a good message to the players or the team that, positive thing, support or positive atmosphere is coming from Ghanaians. And then,
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you. By the way, Christmas is coming real quick, right after the games. Any Christmas message for the young people watching?
Everybody should take care. If you're driving, drive safe. Whatever you do, be careful. Christmas in the corner. Make sure you stay healthy and then see the next year.
All right. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm hoping to talk to some more footballers so that I can now find out and see what really happens in the locker room. I'm very interested. Thank you for joining me.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.